Hopkins put in motion left. From the gun, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Nix. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he'll get this up close to the 40 before going out. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
13.
Another run for Henry. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
You are X. Hey.
Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Lamar off the play fake. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Alpha, sit on. 180. One shot. Go. You. Sit on.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. So that brings up 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
They give right side to Henry. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot!
Now it's Lamar. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Right shot! You changed it. Sit up!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Big gain downfield. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
You. Sit up!
Lamar back to throw. He's looking deep once again. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt.
Yeah.
Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Ready, shot. You. Shot.
Running once more with Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pass taken in by Sutton.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Nix with it on 1st. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens who have it 2nd and 9. Now here's Lamar. Gets this to Bateman. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure coach or play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you get on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, here's Lamar. It's complete to Hopkins. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Until the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Complete Derrick Henry. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Hill now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner he took matters in his own hands.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This is Henry on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it. Cut.
Lamar now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Again, it's Chubb. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Cut near the goal line. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're going to run for it with Chubb. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Yeah.
From the gun, Jackson. He's on the move. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Into the secondary, past the 40. Past the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 16-point ball game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler, gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. You know, third and short is a difficult one to call. If you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to them and use the element of surprise. Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Nix. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, Alpha,
They run it with King Henry. Stuffed at the line a second time, and now it'll be third and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
quick.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10.
What is it?
Handoff headed right to Henry. And this one does not go far. It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. They'll try and punch it in. Is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos drop the lead back to 13.
Broncos 14.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Hill now to return it. Returns looking good so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On second down, here's Henry again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Go. Go right here. 13.
Jackson now on third. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He has it at the 13. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Nix. Hits his running back. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He's got the hook up to Ingram. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. On the move, headed right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Play action with Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Point after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Hill now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens leading by 6. Gotta figure out this third down here. Putting a receiver in motion.
Middle.
He's back to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Chubb brings it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Try and push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. No surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. Henry running to the left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 28-yard line.
Another run for Henry. Oh, he loses the football. And the Broncos corral it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. Second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he is to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. In the 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about